Of all the things to be, y'all, he better not be lost. I see no Marcus Edge in him. If you hear somebody's running from the Fairborn Council, you do not invite them to your table. You invite them to their escape route and you let them be on their way. What is Hey guys, how are you? It's been a while. I'm sorry. Okay, I know. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. It's been a minute before I've uploaded. It's on me. It's my bad. I know it's my bad. It's just I've had so much to do, been so busy. I've been working double time on my job. So I've been working since Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve, up to yesterday. I've been working. So your girl's been pushing the hours, okay? Gotta build my bank account back up. Christmas has broke your girl. I have been giving out gifts, bought my kids gifts, got my family some stuff. I didn't buy them gifts. I decided to make them gifts, but still the materials to make them was a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be. But it was a good Christmas. How about all? We all had fun, and I hope you guys all had fun on your Christmas, and I hope you guys have a fabulous New Year's Eve. Hopefully I can get this video out before then. So if I do, I hope you guys have a good New Year's Eve, and if I don't, hope you guys had a happy New Year. But for right now, let's all get into the show that you guys been waiting for. If you've seen the thumbnail, then yes guys, it is time for The Bastard Son and the Devil Himself, episode 5. There's only 3 episodes, and I just feel like we still ain't had no sign of that daddy. Nowhere in sight. Where is Marcus? I am putting out the call. Where is Marcus? I am so sick of them building him up just to have him MIA during every single episode. 3 episodes left. I'm starting to think my prediction about him showing up at the last minute is starting to be true, which is making me mad because I just read somewhere that they might not have a season 2. So I'm like, if you have no Marcus during season 1 and you have no season 2, how dare you? It's how dare y'all do that to us? That would be terrible. Or if you build him up to have him in the last 20 minutes of the last episode and have no season 2, even more tragic. I'm just saying, I hope that's not true. I hope they do have a season 2. But if they don't, I would kind of understand why. I don't know. It's just sometimes it's hard to watch those shows where nothing good happens to the person you're rooting for. You really hate those shows where it seems like the villain always wins up until the last minute. At least that's how I be feeling sometimes. Hopefully in this episode that does not happen. Hopefully some good happens to my guy in this episode. He just got through out of the bar with the witches who was trying to kill him. So now they're on the run to see Mercury. I feel like it's not going to be a smooth and solid ride, but hopefully it is quiet enough that they can get to Mercury without too many bumps in the road. And hopefully Saul is not too far on their tail, but knowing Saul, he probably is. With all that being said, without further ado guys, you already know, let's get on with the show. Alright, how are we gonna start off this one? Morbidly I see. You can just slowly see his mind get more and more corrupted.
He was a witch, Caravaggio. Did you know that?
Do I gotta get a history lesson every time we have a conversation, Saul?
We have to talk about Jessica.
That business with the pirate disturbed you. It disturbed me too.
I don't think it disturbed you in the same way it disturbed me, though. For real, no.
There was a fight in a bar last night.
Every time.
Kieran picked up the trail of Nathan and the Blood Witch, and Lisa's still with them.
Let's just hope he leaves the bar alone. I mean, I don't really like what them Blood Witches did, but I can understand why they did it. And I still don't want them to get in any type of confrontation with Saul, because right now he crazy. Don't know what they would do. They might end up in a box somewhere.
Why are we stopping here?
Don't tell me you are lost, Gabriel. Of all the things to be, y'all, he better not be lost.
These are the witch territories. Over here is Ozan territory. Ozans are bloods, loyal to themselves mostly. But there is a river, and we can follow it to Mercury.
So now we walking?
What if the Ozans catch us sneaking through their territory?
Can't they just give them a gift like they did the last people when they entered the territory?
They'll kill us, won't they?
Must it always be so violent in this little story?
I could actually lead the way quite well. How much longer are we going to be walking for?
Like, Annalise, it's already a long walk, girl. Can you please not be annoying at the same time?
Are we there yet?
Is she really doing Are We There Yet? Like, come on, what are you, 2, Annalise?
So what, you've never been with a Fane girl, but you've been with a fable. Ha! What about you? You a virgin too?
None of your business.
Whew. That's a no.
And technically, when you left Nathan, y'all weren't dating or nothing. Sure. If he asked to get mad, I'd have been like, yo, granny told me to move on with my life. And I did.
Creepy pagan shit hanging in the trees.
I'm guessing that's ozone territory. Guess not.
What happened?
The fuck?
Fairburn raid.
Wow.
Fairborns wouldn't do this.
Annalise, stop it.
Why do you think Bloods fled for Europe in the first place? Because they were asked nicely?
For real, girl. I knew it. Fairborns always acting like they all nice and holy and innocent. Just as I suspected. Evil.
What is it?
For her something.
You did hear something. You heard multiple somethings.
I don't hear anything.
We have to move. Trust me.
Okay, so is hearing heartbeats only something him and his daddy can do? Because I thought that was all blood witches who could hear heartbeats. So now I'm assuming it's just something him and his daddy got. Like, I don't know. Also, just a quick thing to think about. How did Marcus's daddy even discover that he had the power to take people's powers? You know, like, how did you get that feeling? Like, I see you hearing people's heartbeats and everything, but like, how did he get the feeling of saying, but if I cut that heart out and eat it, I wonder what would happen? Is it just me though? Is it just me who be wondering that stuff like that? Oh, Lord. It's a whole family.
Vous êtes juste que passé.
Sans invitation et sans.
I mean, we saw the welcome back there. We thought you guys were gone.
Il y a des Fairborns sur nos terres en ce moment. Et pas plus tard qu'hier, ils ont tué nos proches.
On n'a rien à voir avec ça. On est tous des Bloods.
You better hope they ain't got no detective to detect Annalise's ass. Why would you even take him back to your home? Take him to the border and let him go. I wouldn't be taking him to my place. I don't know him like that. And considering what happened back there with your other family or whoever those people were, they wouldn't be coming to my house if I was on the run like this.
Vous essayez d'entrer sans permission?
On essaie d'échapper au conseil Fairborn.
Et les amener jusqu'ici, c'est ça?
Well, we wasn't trying to lead him here until your asses took us to your house.
You enter our lands without announcing yourselves.
Give him something.
Leave the same way you entered.
My name is Nathan Byrne. My father is Marcus Edge.
Oh, you're doing a little bit of a truth time now? I mean, I don't even know if I'll be saying that right now. Just don't tell him about the prophecy, boy. That's all you need to not do. Don't tell him about the damn prophecy, and maybe you might get out of here with your lives. Oh, is she a soothsayer? I see no Marcus Edge in him. Like,
Il a ses yeux.
I guess.
It's an honor to have you in our home, Nathan.
Well, thank God for that.
We will guide you down the river, but first, you must pay your way. You're attended as our guest.
We don't want to stay. We just want to pass on through.
It's not a request.
Oh, fucking A. We ain't got time for that. Did you not hear us say that we was on the run from the Fairborn Council?
I've heard so many things about your father. He is a warrior, just like mine.
I ain't even trying to be mean or nothing, but like, these people are crazy. You know, I mean, the guy just told you they're on the run from the Fairborn Council. Now, unless they got some type of real heavy powers up in here, like some illusion tricks and everything, I don't know why they wouldn't have sent them on their way over to Mercury so they wouldn't have no plans in this. Why would you want to get these people mixed in with your children's giving ceremony, naming ceremony, whatever power ceremony that they got? Why would you want to get them mixed up in that? Because that could end up in a whole ass powwow with the dang Fairborn Fairborn Council. Why would y'all risk that with your family? Your whole family. Even you see the old lady up in there, unless she's a soothsayer and was like, okay, we got enough time. I wouldn't be doing this. It's too much of a risk. I don't know. I don't understand it. All I know is if the Fairborn Council do come up in here during this ceremony, they better go down. They better throw down. Otherwise, it was all for naught and they should have sent them on their way. And I'm going to think that they just as stupid as everybody else in this film. Sorry. Just as stupid as the kids.
I wonder which of them is killing the most Fairborns.
What a delightful thought.
Annalise, baby, for once, will you ever just shut the freak up? Okay? I get you're Fairborn and everything, but when are you gonna get your antennas together that you are in a hostile environment? I don't understand her, y'all. It's like you would think the last time she ran her mouth, she would learn to shut up, but she always got some type of jab to throw in somewhere. It's like, dude, you of all people should just be like, and just be sitting there going with the flow, but you never want to do that. You always got something to say. When did she start getting on my nerves so much?
I'm Nathan Burns, son of Marcus Edge.
Nigga, whatever gets us a trip to the river.
Is that one down the Fairborn?
How about you shut up?
You only find out you're Fairborn if you don't stop bloody talking about it.
I know that's right.
Just keep your head down until then.
And shut up.
Christ.
For real. Just shut up. Or go sleep in the freaking woods or something. Damn, Annalise.
Salut.
No matter where you go.
If I'd have known he was chasing us, I wouldn't have tried so hard to get away, huh? Well, not your type then.
Well, no, obviously.
So what is your type?
I don't know, I don't have a type.
So you'll screw anyone.
That's not what I said.
That's kind of what was implied.
You think about shagging all the time, don't you?
Shagging? Trust the British to come up with the least sexy word.
I know, right?
Well, you just have to get your tongue around it. That's all.
Gabriel, you naughty puss. Keep your hands to yourself. What's the matter, Annalise? You didn't think it would look so normal?
Don't you think it's like creepy here?
It's just an old house.
Just an old house. In the middle of nowhere. Full of witches.
What's the problem? Technically, your house is the same. Full of witches.
When did you learn how to do that?
Oh, when I was being kept in a cage by the Fairborn Council?
Oh, you don't like hearing about what your people be doing? But you're okay to talk about the Bloods all the time.
Who was it?
What?
That you slept with?
Is it really any of your business, Nathan? Just questioning. I don't think it is.
I'm sorry, it's none of my business.
You're right, it's not.
David. What?
It's a weird looking guy, isn't it?
Aw, you a little jelly, Nathan? That's cute.
To the friends at our table and our enemies in the dark.
So is that like the official blood toast? The Fairborns have the same type of toast? Just curious.
To the blood!
Kinda cool. I don't know, he's just jealous. Oh, snap!
The heartbeats. Have you heard them yet?
Your father could do it, so will you?
He already can.
They never taught you what it means, did they?
They told me it was barbaric.
When a witch dies, their power dies with them.
Oh. So it's their way of transferring different powers.
Those of us lucky enough to have the gift hand it on to the next in line.
Well, that is actually quite beautiful. I knew it was some type of misunderstanding with the Fairborns.
My dad takes Fairborn powers after he kills them.
So, what's the problem?
He takes what he believes he is owed.
How's it owed?
Will you stop talking?
Marcus's mother was a heart eater. The Fairborns killed her, and all the witches like her. Made sure their gifts were never passed on.
Oh, so it's revenge.
They tell the world that we are the devils, but they don't want people to know that they made us this way.
Didn't I tell y'all? Oh, see, didn't I tell y'all? Predictability. I knew it was some type of thing that the Fairborns was doing to vilify the Bloods, and it was really all some type of misunderstanding. They get on my nerves. Terrible. Oh, that's cute. It's too good. It's too cheerful. Something's about to happen.
Here you go.
Where's the rest of it?
There's a bed, there's a chair, somebody get the floor.
So, who wants the middle?
Nathan in the middle. Okay, that was childish of me. I'm sorry. But it's what everybody was thinking. Alright, I mean, we ain't got to strip or nothing. We got to do all that. And it's just like, are y'all that dirty? Your clothes? I mean, y'all been tracking it a little bit. Maybe your clothes real dirty. I don't know.
So you were a heart eater.
Not trying to be mean, but isn't everyone that old lady said she was gonna take up her mama's heart? So isn't every blood witch a heart eater? What are we doing here? Okay, Gabriel's right there, y'all. It's weird for me. Gabriel's just right there. So if y'all do anything slick, swear to God, if I was Gabriel, I'd be like, I will throw you both off of this bed if you even try to do anything to. Annalise, don't wake up yet. You're gonna be so upset. Even in his dreams, he's not thinking about you. I'm just so childish. It's not a young adult novel no more.
Ça va?
Ça va bien. Oh my God.
You need to let your hair down. I can let my hair down.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm fun.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm fun.
Are you?
I'm a good time.
Me and Gabriel, y'all, we both skeptical about all of that. It's just like, okay.
I need someone to go to the hen house to get some chickens for the feast.
We can go.
There you go, Annalise. That's the spirit.
The others will be returning hungry from hunting fair bones.
Oh, you know she's gonna love that. Annalise probably don't want to get them chicken eggs now.
It's them.
Oh, crap. I knew it. You stayed too long. It's time to go before you endanger that whole family.
Let's go.
I swear, if they endanger that family, I'm going to be pissed.
Kieran, you haven't spoken to me all day.
There's a reason for that, girl. Jessica, you're gone batshit crazy. It's not your most attractive quality, my girl.
Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go home.
Jessica's still in a fantasy world, y'all. She's still in a fantasy world. I really hope y'all got some type of cloak and device, protective border, trap somewhere set up in this motherfucker. Because if you could hear them coming, don't you got some trap set up for everybody who comes into this forest? Like, it makes no sense if you don't.
I've got stuff on me.
Don't get on me, man.
That's gross.
Oh, it could be shit.
I know that's right. I said, don't do that shit. Ain't it already bad? I gotta catch these chickens in my nice white jacket.
You like it here, don't you?
It's the first place I've been where I feel like I fit in.
It's the first place I've been where I feel like I don't.
Now you know how it feels.
Can you hear my heartbeat?
Been hearing it, girl. Did y'all ever get those chickens back to where they need to go before you started all this? I mean, I'm just saying. I hope your daddy don't pop in at this time. This would be a very awkward moment for your daddy to have shown up. Okay. Whoa!
Fucking hell.
Must have been good. You know, for his first time, he just think he was so amazing. Oh yeah, they did get the chickens. Well, at least they didn't forget that. What's going on?
Who's that?
Fair one scum.
I don't know, Justin. Just keep your cool, Annalise. Keep your cool.
Et lui, c'est qui?
We're just passing through.
I'm Nathan Edge.
Who?
Really? Really, Nathan? I don't know. Something about that's so cringe. I'm Nathan Edge. No, you're Nathan Byrne, dude. You've been calling yourself Nathan Byrne this whole time. You don't even know if your dad wants you to be calling yourself by his name at this point. You know, I'm just like, dude, you over here taking very bold out that. You're over here being very audacious at this point. It's a little cringe for me. I don't know.
We drink!
He's having a good time off his daddy's name, though. You know? All that time, though, he was talking about, I'm not like my father. I'm nothing like my father. It was training to kill his daddy this whole time. And now he running around using his daddy's last name. And he talking about he ain't never fit in. He felt he fit in so much. Like, I mean, just like, okay, Nathan, I see you, dude.
Alors ce soir, ce faire-borne ne fera plus qu'un avec la nature.
You want to be a blood bad, don't you, Nathan? Let's see how much badly you want to be a blood now.
Whatever happens, don't look away.
She knows. She has to know. That's the only reason that she would tell her that. They're about to burn him, my love. But I'm just like, that lady must know she's a fairborn because I feel like she warned only her. Well, that is different and beautiful at the same damn time. something be horrifically beautiful like that? That shit crazy. It happened so quickly, you didn't even really have time to have a reaction. It was just like, ah. Don't look away. You're a heart eater, aren't you, Nathan? That's what being a heart eater is all about.
You've never seen a fair-born die before?
I've been like, I ain't never seen nobody die before, so yeah.
Arcane, have I ever seen a man crushed to death and have his heart eaten? No.
Oh, Annalise, there be so many ways you can put this and still get your point across, but you just always gotta go in for those zingers.
We need to go.
Oh my goodness. As if your family is any better. Just simply be like, girl, I never seen nobody die before. It was just a shocker for me, you know, but I respect everybody's rituals. I respect everything.
Nathan. Nathan.
How long has he had these marks?
I wonder if they know about that curse about his body, on his body.
Va vite au cellier. Il me faut des cendres et de l'arsenic. Du rhum, si on en a.
Lord. Oh no, the baby. I swear if they kill the baby, I am going to be done with this.
Nathan.
This is a witch's bottle, meant to steal a witch's power. It requires 2 deaths. From the bloodline of the witch who casts it, and the witch you plan to use it on.
So the brother was the bloodline of the witch who wants to cast it, and Marcus is going to be the other part of the bloodline. Fuck! I'm tired. I'm tired. They got in so quickly. And the fact that Celia's in there, I guess this is supposed to be some type of peace offering, but the fact that they got in so quickly, y'all. Like, no barrier. Was there a barrier? You had all the guns blazing when it was Nathan, Annalise, and Gabriel. But when it's the Fairborn Council, you have no guns? Why is it written like this, y'all? It's supposed to make sense, isn't it? It's supposed to make sense to me and you, but it's not making sense. They just came in willy-nilly, no type of triggers. You've been living in this forest for how long? And you have no type of triggers in this forest for when there's enemies afoot? Come on now. Make it make sense, y'all.
Annalise, you need to come with me.
He did this. Tell him I never want to see him again.
Girl, get your ass out there with your daddy.
That's why we should not kill you on the spot.
Because there is an army of people behind me. And I'm the reasonable one. I'm the one who's trying to be logical about this. Who doesn't want your family to get killed.
Because this house is surrounded.
Annalise, take your ass and go.
Get out.
Okay, now I'm even more pissed at Annalise because at this point in time, the girl could at least go to try to, at some point, appease her father. She heard that this house was surrounded. She knows there's children in this house. What's gonna be so wrong if you go with your father, Annalise? You think your father gonna hurt you? Least you could do is go yell at him. You want somebody, I never want to see him again. Go tell him yourself. Like, this is why she get on my nerves, y'all. She don't be thinking logically. At first I thought she was gonna be the logical one. Now here she is, all illogical and stuff, causing extra troubles and stuff when she could be helping appease everything. She could be actually helping this out from the other side. Oh, the light. I had to switch sides because the lighting was playing tricks on my camera. I'm not about to make the same mistake twice, but alrighty. Oh, it's a little bit too much for close up now. But anyway, back to the show. Y'all better be ready. She done already told you there's a war coming.
Can't see anyone.
Of course you wouldn't see it.
They'll be there.
They'll definitely be there.
No one fire on the barn unless they fire on us.
Something tells me Saul's gonna have a different order for all of them.
You're a fair-born, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
We should give them the girl!
You should! You really should!
Quiet! To the friends at our table! To the blood! To the blood!
What the... Jessica. It's Jessica. Ooh, that bitch gets more conniving each day.
No!
I fucking hate this show. I'm sorry. It's come to that point where I hate this show. Come on, Annalise. Put yourself to some fucking use. Jessica, you're next. And then I'm also wondering if that was Jessica, what did they do to the child? I promise you if they hurt that little girl, If they had a trapdoor this whole time, they should have been using it instead of all to the bloods and shit. It should have been get to the trapdoor. To the trapdoor.
Stop!
Here.
It's just me.
But Cecile, go away.
We have to get him help.
If you care about him, get him on a fucking boat.
Fuck that shit. Do a double check. Make sure that's Cecile. That's probably Jessica.
Annalise.
No, that's right.
I agree. Can't help that one. I can't say I'm upset with that one. Because at this point, it could be the shapeshifter bitch. Could be a good witch. Could be a bad witch. I don't know. Let's just hope there ain't no more blood witches in there.
Annalise.
She's with them, nigga.
Is Annalise?
Shut up, Saul.
Is that class now?
You know, I can't figure out who's manipulating who at this point. Honest to goodness, is Saul manipulating Jessica? Or is Jessica manipulating Saul? So upsetting. This whole show is so upsetting to me right now, y'all. I don't even know what to say. This next episode better get better. This next episode better get better. Because right now, I am not happy with anybody but Nathan. Because like right now, our boy is in distress. But like, I'm mad at Cecile. Of course I'm mad at Saul and Jessica. They're the like, of course. But let's talk about the trio of people that we're still slightly rooting for. I'm mad, can't really be mad at Gabriel. There really wasn't much he could do. But Annalise, like, there's so many reasons to be mad at Annalise in this episode, at least to me, because I'm mad at her decision for not going to try to talk to her dad. Even if it was a trap, it could have at least maybe alleviated the pressure of everything else after the fact. And I'm mad at her for using her powers late on in the game. Like, come on, girl. And then I'm mad at that whole group of bloods. First of all, if you hear somebody's running from the Fairborn Council, you do not invite them to your table. You invite them to their escape route and you let them be on their way. What is wrong with these people talking about, I want you to come to my family event with my kids, knowing good and well they are on the run? That is so stupid. I don't care who his daddy is. If you know Marcus Hedges is his daddy, send him on his way where he could be safe. Don't be trying to get him into even more danger and then bringing your family in danger at the same damn time. It was just a stupid move on the Bloods' part. And then what the Bloods is like, y'all didn't have no trap set part. Y'all didn't have no alarms, no nothing in place for when enemies come. How you have so much stuff in place for when Nathan and them come, but when it's like the Fairborn Council, y'all don't have nothing in place. It makes no sense. The story is not written right now to make very much sense to me, as like, it's almost as if it's written so that the Fairborns could be looking as evil as possible, but at the same time, it's like, we already know the Fairborns are evil. We don't need them to look even more evil right now. We need the Bloods to actually look like when they get into a battle with these people, they can actually win. It's like maybe y'all don't have a very strategic like war mentality. I don't know, but it seems as if they're good with like all that guerrilla warfare and stuff, but when it comes to actually strategically fighting, they just don't really know what to do. And it's so upsetting because I'm like, is that why y'all like Marcus so much? Because he's the only blood witch who actually can beat a couple of Fairborns and live to tell the tale? Because like with y'all, I'm just wondering how y'all have lived this long. Other than the fact that y'all been in Europe, in other parts of Europe, and the Fairborns really haven't gone after you. It seems like y'all just kind of picked up a few, scattered Fairborns along the way, but y'all didn't really face not a pack of Fairborns for real, at least not like the ones in London, because it seemed like a bloodbath for no reason. I'm sitting here wondering, where's the little girl that Jessica took her place at? Where is she? Did she escape? Did she get killed? What happened to the child?
A few moments later.
Okay, it's when the child went to go get the arsenic. That's when they swap with her. That has to be when they swap with her. But at the same time, so what happened to the child? I'm still just wondering. I'm very perplexed about that. So, I guess we're just gonna assume the child's dead. And then Cecile getting on the boat, I'm like, what's up with that? Did she suddenly go rogue when she's over here talking about we need to get Nathan to safety? Did she think taking him back to the Fairborn Council was to safety? That makes no sense, Cecile. You're not making any sense. Nobody's making sense. Nobody's doing smart moves except for Saul and Jessica. It's getting so upsetting. I'm just like, where's Marcus? And I promise you, if Marcus pops up and he starts making moves that don't make sense, if Marcus pops up and he suddenly gets shot at or like wounded in any type of way, I'm gonna be done with this show. Because I'm like, you do not build this man up just to watch him fall so easily. You better not build this man up to make him fall so easily. I will be pissed. Okay, you know what will turn this whole thing around? You know what will turn this whole show around and make me be like, oh, okay. And I'm gonna say this right now. Like, this is between me and y'all. This would be really dope. I'm just saying, if this is written to where Jessica wasn't Jessica. Jessica was Marcus this whole time. Like, what if sometime between that house, entrapment, like when they went inside that house because it was a trap for Marcus had killed Jessica or incapacitated her and put her somewhere and then took over Jessica's form. And this whole time we've been thinking that Saul's been controlling Jessica, but Jessica's really Marcus and he's been controlling Saul. Like, y'all, don't tell me that wouldn't be fire. Don't tell me if y'all had seen that shit in the show, y'all wouldn't be like, oh my God, what a twist. That would be like so good. I would just be like, this show right here. That is like one of the, like, if something like that, not even that per se, but something like that would have happened, that would put the show back on for me. But right now, I'm just like, I'm gonna watch it to the end. But right now, I'm just like, I hate those type of shows where the good guys get pulverized and then like somehow they win in the end and you're just like, wait, how'd that happen? I hate those type of shows. I would like for the Blood Witch and the Fairborns to actually be at least neck and neck, not look like the Fairborns was just completely clobbering the Bloods. Is it just me or is that just what it feels like? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But we're just gonna wait for the next episode and see where that takes us. But for right now, guys, let's all exit stage left. So don't forget, if you enjoyed this video and my reaction, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not yet, or the like button if you haven't done that also. And if this is your first time watching and you haven't watched my other reactions of The Bastard Son, give those a look-see. They will be up top or down in the description box. As well as over here, as I scoot over a little bit, there will be a list of other videos popping up in, I don't know, a few seconds or so that are other videos that I have reacted to and other things in my industry that pop up after that. So guys, with that all being said, this is Shalea Homebody, your humble host, wishing you adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and as always, farewell.